Hello friends, welcome to the fourth video of this Spring Data JPA series. In my previous videos, I have explained about one-to-one mapping and one-to-many mapping. So in this video, I am going to cover one-to-many bidirectional mapping. So what actually is one-to-many bidirectional relationship? That is obvious that it involves two entities where one entity has a collection that holds multiple instances of another entity, and this relationship is bidirectional, meaning that each entity is aware of its relationship with the other entity. So let's try to understand with some example. So here you can see a department and is an entity. So one department can be mapped to many employees. So this is like a from the department side it is one to many, and from the employee side it is many to one. Means like many employees can be mapped to a department. Okay, so this is a very simple example. So we'll see the code how it is implemented. It is very similar to the one we have implemented in my previous video, one to many unidirectional relationship. So let's try to see the code and how it works. Okay, and this is the code, and since I have already done the code, anyways I will give the link, and let me show you some basic things here before we will test with the postman also. So it is Spring Data JPA. We are using Java 17, and it is very simple, and you can see this is application.yml. Okay, it is very simple thing. It's like no need to go into detail. We'll see the first entities. Okay, so department is the entity, and here I have primary key, name, and department code, and it is one to many. So mapped by department, cascade type all, and fetch type eager. Okay, and it is list of employees, although we can use set also. And on the employee side, we have a primary key and employee name, and it is many to one. So column name is department ID. So on the employee side, a department ID column will be created, and it is referencing the ID column of a department. Okay, and it is mapped by department. That means this is a variable. So that's how this variable and this thing should match. Okay, and that's all about entity. And this is employee department repository, employee repository. It is empty, nothing is written. Okay, and let's see the service, department service. And here I'm saving the department. Okay, here I say save department. So create department DTO is there. So in the DTO, what I'm doing is a department name, department code, and list of employee names. I'm sending the list of employee names. Okay, because we have seen in employee, we are just having a name. Okay, so that's how we are sending it. That's for an example, but we can send an object also if employee has more properties. Okay, so here I'm creating the department object. So department is an entity. So set department code, and here I am iterating it, employee object I am doing it, and finally department.getEmployee.add and save. So this is very similar to what we have seen in the previous video also. It is exactly same. Okay, so we have an add employee also. If you want to add an employee, and here I'm the employee name and the department ID. So in this way also we are doing it. First we'll try to search with the department. So department object we got it, and then employee thing, and set department, set name, and set department, and then on the department we add it, and finally we are saving it. So here two operations. First we search for a department object, and then we create an employee object, and then finally we are setting on the department list, and finally we are saved. And here get department, and suppose we want to send a department. So here I have created a DTO, and department response DTO and employee response DTO. So employee is the list. So because one department can have many employees, and if we see this, we have department name and department code, and employee response DTO we have ID and name. Okay, and here first we get the department, and here we are setting the department code. Then on this object get employees dot stream dot map, and finally we are collecting to a list. Okay, and this is how department response with employee doing uh, based on the ID. And here this is like a get all department, the same thing I'm doing it. So this is on the department service, and on the employee service uh, we are getting all the employee here. Okay, so this is from the employee side. Get employee, if we are doing it, we search an employee, then employee response with the department, it is the same thing. Okay, and here we are setting the employee and then the department. So this is for the search. So this is just to show you that even if we search from the department side or employee side, how it is uh, like how to see it. Okay, and these are the DTOs. These are the controller, department controller. I will close other tabs because it is confusing. Okay, so department save, add employee, and then the get department. Yes, and this is get all, and this is from the employee side, get employee ID and get all employees. Okay, and now let's go to the postman because the server is already running. And first let me show you the table first. Okay, so this is the employee and the department. Okay, and you can see this is the department code, department name, and the column is this one, foreign key nothing, constraint is the primary key, and this is the employee table and employee name and department ID. Okay, so this is the foreign key, and constraint is this is the primary key ID, and the foreign key is this one, which is pointing to the department table. Okay, and the tables are empty. I will refresh it. Okay, and now let's go to the postman and see. Okay, and this is the postman. The first we will see the department save. So again I will show you. This is the save. So here the create department DTO. Here we are sending department name, department code, and employee list of employee name. Okay, and here department name, deploy Harry and Mike are the employees. Okay, so this is a post request. Okay, I'm sending it. Okay, so I got a 200 response, and this is the ID I have returned it. So let's see the DB. Okay, so employees are saved and it is related to department ID 1. I will again. Okay, so this is the thing, department ID. So again we will create like one more department, finance. Okay, okay, it is also created. Let's refresh it. Okay, finance department is created, employees are also created. Okay, okay, so this post is I guess it is clear. Okay, and we'll add an employee here. Okay, and because we have seen this add employee. Okay, so add employee, and here we are saving the employee and we are sending the department ID. Okay, and let's check it. Suppose the department ID 1 I want to add on the third employee. I'm sending the employee name as John, department ID 1. Okay, it is successful. We will see. Okay, so you can see this department ID for the one department ID 1, a third employee is added. Okay, so this is about second this thing. Okay, and get all. So it will fetch all the department with all the students. Okay, so here you can see the first department. Okay, for the first department, HR department, the employees are Harry, Mike, and the John. Okay, so there we are getting the ID also. And for the second department, we are getting as a finance department, employees are Gaurav and Kuldeep. Okay, and that's all it is working. And we will see the one more uh, get ID. So from the department side, if we search by ID also, okay, for the human resource, you can see it is working. So we'll do a search by 2, also department ID 2. Yes, it is working. Okay, and this is all from employee side, department side. And now we will see from the employee controller, we have created this get employee by ID. So we will see how it works. Okay, so get by employee, if we see this, uh, it is like employee then ID, employee ID 1. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so employee ID Harry. So Harry is related to HR department, so it is that's all it is coming. So if we do a 2, suppose 4, employee ID 4, it is Kuldeep, and it is I'm part of finance department. So that's how it is working from that side also. I will show you the query once how it is working. Okay, you can see this is it is firing 2 queries. Okay, although it is doing a join. Okay, and this is all about it's like one-to-many bidirectional relationship. So sometimes in these cases it will help. Suppose we have an entity and we want to means like search it or view it from the both sides. So in this way we can use one-to-many bidirectional relationship. So this is a very small example, small basic example I have given. So yeah, there can be some complex things also, but again in the complex things it is sometimes it is helpful. Like so that is all about one to many bidirectional relationships. So if you like the video, please do share, like, and subscribe, so that you can get a notification whenever new video comes up. So by the way, in my next video I'm going to come up with some many to many, again unidirectional and bidirectional, both the entities I'm going to cover. And I'm also going to cover uh, how the composite keys are maintained here, because there can be cases like you don't have a primary key, you have a like a primary key is a composite key. So that sometimes it makes very complex, and that's how I will also going to cover. And okay, so this is all about this video. And again I'm going to end it and end the video. So see you on the next video. Bye bye.